Hey y'all, it's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another video. So I know you guys are probably looking at me like, what in the world? But I was cold and I had this and it was easy to just put it on and snuggle up, so that's why I'm wearing it. But anyways, definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Plus, push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. And definitely don't forget to check out the description box where I will have those Amazon links for your 30-day free trial. I have a Prime student, which gives you a 6-month trial. And those of you who have, who are EBT recipients, or even if you receive Medicare, you know that they are giving you a discounted rate for your Prime membership at $5.99, which I think is absolutely fabulous because you can get groceries delivered from Whole Foods and you can use your EBT card for Whole Foods on the Amazon Prime website. So you definitely want to sign up for Amazon Prime. So don't forget to check the description box below. Okay, outside of that, you guys, I have definitely got quite a few things that I wanted to go over. We've got a little bit of information regarding the pandemic EBT for the school year 2020 and 2021. Okay, so PEBT benefits will now include certain children who are in childcare, which I think is great personally for myself, because I do have one child in particular who doesn't necessarily qualify, isn't old enough for regular school yet, but may have to visit a childcare facility. So of course, state by state determining factors need to be outlined before that can be incorporated, okay? They are also accepting children from Puerto Rico, American Samoa, Commonwealth, and the Northern Mariana Islands. I hope I said that right, okay? PEBT benefits are only distributed for school days, not weekdays, holidays, furlough days, or sick days, you guys. Only for days that your child are actually in school. I said that to you guys in a previous video, okay? The child has to be in a school program that is recognized by the school district as a virtual or hybrid program, having missed 5 consecutive days from traditional public or private school. Homeschooling still does not qualify for PEBT benefits. And last, PEBT benefits may be retroactive from October. So they're still trying to work all of that out, okay? They're trying to work out the details in terms of the amount per day, per child by state or county, and a new pay model to make everything more simple and just all around accessible for everyone, okay? Unfortunately, the states are lagging in applying and submitting timely documents, so we can't get approved if the states aren't applying, okay? Everyone is generally approved. All the states are approved, but only 2 states have actually applied, which is, I know, is completely different than the information I gave you last time, but that's what it said on the website. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with PEBT. So the funds are there, and they can distribute the funds for the PEBT for school year 2020-2021. But we're waiting on the states, and I don't know why they're dragging you-know-what in submitting their documents. It's like, you know, the kids are home because the schools are not open, so why aren't you submitting the documentation so that we can get the funds that we need, all right? But, you know, if it ain't them, they're not moving. All right, now on to stimulus. So Senator Josh Hawley, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, introduced a proposal on Thursday to provide a second round of stimulus checks. Now, you guys know in my last video, I talked about a $600 stimulus check that they had proposed for in the $916 billion package, right? So this is apparently separate. This senator doesn't want $600. He thinks it's despicable. He wants the full $1,200 stimulus checks with the same income limits as was detailed in the CARES Act. He has very openly expressed his discontent with the current negotiations and the lack of support from some of his counterparts for direct payments to Americans. Senator Hawley says if stimulus checks are not included, he will go to the floor and ask for an up or down vote. I don't know what an up or down vote is. Apparently, Senate rule states that any one senator can ask for such a vote or also object or block a vote. So, I mean, I kind of got to be honest with you guys. I'm pretty happy that somebody is shaking their pom-poms for us, if you know what I mean, because nobody else is doing it. We know that there's quite a few progressive senators that are on board with direct payments. It's you know, what they're trying to decide rather, or what they're discussing in their negotiations is whether unemployment is better than stimulus in terms of stimulating the economy, okay? And here's my personal opinion. Everybody doesn't necessarily qualify for unemployment. You have people, elderly people who I'm thinking of before people come from me and go, why don't people get off their butts and get a job? There were people who were unemployed before the pandemic, and not all of them are lazy. You have elderly senior citizens who live off of a fixed income with their Social Security income. And what we do know is that the cost of food, the cost of living is going up everywhere because the demand, considering the circumstance, is increasing. However, the income is not increasing. So if you have a budget, a set amount of $800 to spend for the whole month, and that's including your food, your housing, your utilities, and all of your other necessities, but then the cost of living goes up now to $1,000 and you don't get any extra money, you can't qualify for unemployment. What do? So in my opinion, honestly, I would think that stimulus is better. Not that I'm saying that we don't need unemployment, but hear me out. I'm saying that in terms of stimulating the economy, just from a personal standpoint, that stimulus checks are better because more people qualify for it. People who are unemployed, people who are employed qualify for it. Only the people, honestly, who are living a pretty wealthy, comfortable life are the ones who are not going to get the stimulus check, and they don't need it because they're already making six figures or more a year. So why would they need a $1,200 stimulus check? So I personally feel like it shouldn't even be a question. Yes, we do need unemployment. Unemployment has been pretty useful in qualifying people who wouldn't normally qualify for unemployment, such as gig workers. But again, you have to have been doing something. You have to have been working. You have to have been employed to get unemployment. And so if you were already unemployed prior to the pandemic, then you don't qualify for all of these benefits. And so it's like, I don't want them to keep catering to just the world of the working family, because there's more than just the working family. And not all of it is not all of these people are unemployed because they're lazy and they're just sitting at home and they don't want to do anything. Like I said, there's a pretty significant percentage of the population who are elderly, or not even elderly, but who are just disabled, or again, who are just living on a fixed income and cannot work for whatever their reason is. And so they don't qualify for unemployment. That's my personal opinion, you guys, but let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Outside of that, okay, the economists are pretty much saying the same thing, you guys. They're saying that stimulus checks will stimulate the economy faster. When you have unemployment, it's pretty much like a paycheck. You get it every other week, right? But when you have a stimulus check, what happens with people when they get their stimulus check, they get that money, they cash it, and then they recirculate it back into the economy because they're spending it on whatever. Even though they had a lot of reports to show that people were saving their money, I know that there were quite a few people, as will happen now, who are behind on bills, who will use that money to actually take care of and get caught up on their bills. But that's my stimulus update for you guys. So I just wanted to let you know that Senator Hawley, we know that Bernie Sanders, I think there was another, Elizabeth Warren, and I can't remember the name of the other senator, but there's quite a few progressive senators who are on board with direct payments, and they're not for the $600. They're for the $1,200 stimulus. I know another thing that came up yesterday is they're trying to decide, they basically want to take out something from the proposal and put something in. So if we give you the stimulus checks, now they're talking about taking off the PPP and liability protections for businesses, which honestly, I'm okay with that too. Again, they can add that stuff in later. They can bail out businesses that they've already bailed out at a later date. But what's going to be harder to fix is all these people who are going to now be experiencing homelessness and so many other tragedies because they don't have money and they don't have ways to take care of their household. So honestly, I'm okay with them taking out quite a few things. You know what I mean? They need to be serving we the people, to be blank. Serve us. That's what you're there for. Reality is they're not working in customer service where they're actually providing a service and getting paid for it. Like if you work at a grocery store, and I know I'm just going off on a tangent, you guys, but I just have to say this. They're not working at a grocery store where they're actually providing a service. They're bagging up groceries or they're ringing up customers. They are getting paid, in my opinion, by our tax dollars. The money that we work hard for goes to feed them and their family. So I feel like if that is your pay from us, then you should be serving. You should be providing a service, which obviously they haven't grasped that concept because they're not doing it. But anyways, moving on. So I told you guys in a previous video that we were, that I was going to let you know about the tax advances that you guys can get because of the situation that's going on with the pandemic and the people in the White House not being able to get it together and give us a package or relief package, stimulus package, whatever they want to call it, that's going to give us some relief. I wanted to let you guys know that there are other ways that you guys can get some income. Now, again, unfortunately, this does work for people who were employed. So what you can do is, and this video is not sponsored, you guys can go call Jackson Hewitt, because I do believe that the timing is very state by state. So the dates that I'm going to give you pertain to California, okay? But Jackson Hewitt is everywhere. So contact Jackson Hewitt and even H&R Block and a couple of other tax preparation providers to see what tax advances that they do offer. I'm only going to be speaking about Jackson Hewitt because that's the one that I'm most familiar with. So if for some reason you guys have not received your stimulus check, you can claim your check as a recovery rebate credit for your 2020 taxes, okay? I told y'all that tax returns that includes the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credits won't be issued until mid to late February. So that hasn't changed. If you are claiming any of those credits, don't expect them to be processed and don't expect them to be issued before mid to late January. Okay. Now, like I said, Jackson Hewitt, they have a tax advance that you can apply for. They have an early advance, and then they have the regular tax advance that you can get in January. So basically for the early advance, you can get anywhere from between $200 to $700, which with using just your last paycheck stub. So you take in your paycheck stub to your appointment, and I think you're supposed to fill out the application. You can sign up actually online. If you go online to their website and fill out your application, it will tell you what you qualify for based off of the questions, the answers that you put to the questions on the application, okay? And so when you go in, let's say that you qualify for $2,000 altogether, but they decide that they're only going to give you $500 until you come back and with your W-2s. So you go in with your paycheck stub, you get an early advance between $200 and $700. And then when you go back with your W-2s, if you qualify for $2,000 altogether, then whatever they gave you, if they gave you $500 when you went in with your paycheck stub, then you'll get the remaining $1,500 of that advance once you go in and complete your taxes with your W-2s, okay? So I think that that's a really good resource for you guys right now, for those of you who have some income. I'm not really sure for independent contractors if that works. I believe that they will prefer for you to have income that they can verify, which is a W-2 job, a regular 9 to 5, because with independent contractor work, it's not really something that they can verify right then and there on the spot, and it has to go through their underwriting policies and procedures and all of that, which I believe is also ran by MetaBank. But definitely give Jackson Hewitt a call, and H&R Block and TurboTax, or I think Intuit Tax, just to see what programs they have. I do know that those other tax preparation providers do have tax refund advances available. I'm just not familiar with all the details. So definitely check them out, you guys, so that you can get some information. And then last but certainly not least, you guys, there has been some more states approved for emergency SNAP benefits for the month of December. Now, I keep getting questions about Texas and New York. I don't know if you guys are asking me this just because you want attention, but pay attention, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned New York and Texas in my video. So if you don't hear it this time and you ask me about it, then I just know you just want me to give you some extra tender love and care, and I don't have time for that right now. Okay, so let me give you guys the names. I'm going to try to make it quick. It's just so many names and so many dates right now. I know I made it seem really, really complicated last time around, but I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. You guys definitely make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, and definitely push your post notification bell button, you guys, because I'm working overtime to give you guys this information. I need it for myself too, but anyways, you know, I'm just letting you guys know. And definitely don't forget to check the description box, because I'm telling you again, if you are an EBT recipient or a Medicare recipient, they are giving you Amazon Prime memberships at a discounted rate of $5.99. You can have your stuff shipped to you within 2 days, 48 hours, and you have your stuff. And for those of you who like Whole Foods Market, you can also purchase groceries as long as there is a Whole Foods Market in your area that is offering grocery delivery through the Amazon app. and you can use your EBT card. All right. So I just wanted to say that one more time, but let me get into the names that have been approved of the states for December emergency SNAP. All right. So some of this is not going to be in alphabetical order, so just bear with me. All right. Delaware, I still have yet to find the dates for you guys. As soon as I get that, I will let you know. California, January 10th. Alabama, deposited December 31st, available January 1st. Arizona, regular issuance dates, except if your last name begins with A or B. If your last name begins with the letter A, you should have gotten it December 1st. If your last name begins with the letter B, you should have gotten it December 2nd, okay? Arkansas, December 15th, 20th, and 25th. Colorado, December 7th through the 11th for households who are already currently receiving EBT benefits, and then after the 7th of December for newly approved applications, all right? DC, December 19th and January 2nd. Georgia, December 16th, 18th, 20th, and 22nd. Florida, December 4th, based on the dates of current households who have EBT benefits, who receive their benefits between the 1st and the 4th. And then for those who receive them after the 4th, you'll get them on a staggered schedule. Hawaii, January 11th. Idaho, January 11th through the 15th. Iowa, regular issuance dates between December 1st and the 10th. Indiana, regular staggered issuance dates between the 5th and the 23rd, odd days only. And then newly approved applications the first day after approval. Kansas, January 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, December 2nd through the 19th. For new applications, the day after approval. Maine, December 10th for new applications the day after approval. Mississippi, December 2nd for currently approved households and 2 days after approval for new applications. Missouri, December 1st through the 22nd. Montana, December 2nd through the 6th. Nevada, you should have gotten it December 5th. New Hampshire, December 5th, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. And then they do another run in January on the 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th to end on a final run on February 2nd. New Jersey, December 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, staggered for the whole month of December. North Carolina for 10 days between December 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, December 17th. Oregon, December 10th, 30th, and January 4th. Pennsylvania, it goes by your case or record number on the dates December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and then a final run on February the 5th. Rhode Island, December the 3rd, and then new apps, you will receive your benefits weekly after approval. South Carolina, December 1st through the 19th, and then new applications, they will be running those emergency benefits for the whole month of December. Tennessee, December 1st through the 20th. Texas, December 7th through the 11th, randomly staggered. I saw that quite a few of you got your benefits yesterday, so I'm happy for you. Okay, Nebraska, January 8th. Connecticut, December 15th for currently approved households, then December 18th, 25th, and then each Friday until all of the December applications are complete. Guam, December 18th. Illinois, December 20th through the 28th. New York City, December 14th through the 18th, 21st through the 23rd, 28th through the 29th, and then for the rest of New York State, December 8th through the 11th, and then the 15th through the 18th. So that was for New York, okay? Utah, December 30th and January 31st. Virginia, December 16th. Vermont, January 15th. Virginia, December 16th. Washington, regularly issuance dates on December 1st and 2nd, and then staggered for newly approved applications afterwards between the 2nd and the 20th. West Virginia, December 3rd, and then January 12th. Wisconsin, December 19th, and then late or reinstated cases on February the 13th. And then Wyoming, you guys should have all received your benefits at the beginning of December based on the first letter in your last name. So if the first letter in your last name was between A through D, December 2nd, E through K, December 3rd, L through R, December 4th, and S through Z, December 5th. And let me check to see if I have some more. Yep, just two more. North Dakota, December 14th, but they're stating that it's also dependent upon the availability of funds for the 2021 fiscal year. And then Oklahoma, last but not least, December 10th through the 15th, you guys. I have absolutely said a mouthful. I am thirsty and dry. So On that note, you guys, I am definitely going to get up out of here. I got all of my wonderful, beautiful babies that I have to wake up this morning and get them ready for this wonderful Saturday. I hope you guys have found that information in some way useful. You know what to do. Stay cool, live love, learn to elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace.